We're live! Woo! I never know when I am live. Anyway, I'm wearing my hoodie. If you want my face on your chest, email me at harvey@getthemhooked.com and I'll send you a link to purchase a Go First hoodie. Share with your friends that you like putting my face on your chest. Basically, I made these hoodies because I thought it was funny. Which is basically why I do half the shit that I do. Hi for the people that are watching. If you are watching, make sure to leave a like. And if you aren't watching now, watch it later. As I said before, if you want my face on your chest, make sure to email me, get a hoodie, Go First. Let's talk about sexuality. Sexuality, which is the theme of this week. As always, I'm gonna put these videos in a playlist, and once next week's mini course starts, I'm going to how do I say this? I'm gonna make these videos unlisted, so they're only gonna be available in the fucking playlist. And this week has been about sexuality. So look, we've discovered through this week that sexuality is more to do with just becoming sensitive to things, sensitive to all your emotions, including things that you're pleased with. You know, you could basically equate sexuality to finding pleasure in things. So the higher sexuality you have is purely relating to your ability to find pleasure in things. Which is really funny because then there's a lot of advice out there that's like, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that, don't watch TV. You know, I'm an advocate. I'm like, don't watch TV, right? But that's because I find people use it as a security blanket. But what I would suggest as to be a hypocrite is to watch so much TV to realize actually you enjoy it so much. Because when you stop trying to be sexual and starting realizing that sexuality or your ability to become sensitive to your emotions and what you love about fucking life is just your ability to love things and to find pleasure in things and sensations. And week 4 of my program, when you work with me one-on-one, is about sexuality. When we make you super sensitive towards all emotions, you can see it in other people. You can see when other people like you, when other people love you, when other people are open to you. You know, it's a fucking superpower. You guys don't realize that it is such a fucking superpower to be able to read people. But the only way you can read people is through becoming sensitive towards your own emotions. When you've seen it in yourself, you can see it through other people. This is why I call myself a guide. Because when I'm working with people, I am a fucking guide. I don't really tell people what to do anymore. I don't want to tell people what to do. People have stopped asking me. When people ask me for advice, I ask them what they think they should do, and then I just say, yes, go do that. Because it's like, if it's most appropriate to them, it's most appropriate to them. And then when people are like, oh, it's bad, I shouldn't say this, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't express myself, isn't it needy? I'm like, well, guess what? You're fucking needy. Maybe if you didn't want to be needy, then maybe you're needy for a reason. You know what I mean? Maybe it's like someone's not giving you love in the way that you fucking need it. So it's worth expressing yourself. It's worth sharing what you think about the world. So, when it comes to sexuality, we want to stop hiding what we enjoy. It's very simple. Because sexuality and your ability to connect with someone, this is, I get from a lot of women, or I don't really get much these days because I'm always really to the point. I find as I evolve, the questions I get evolve. It's such an interesting phenomenon. Like, it's like the crowd that I attract is different. Same people that I originally would connect with, but the new people I connect with are very different. You know, when I first started coaching women, it used to be like, you know, how do I get a guy to stop wanting to use me? It's like, now it's just like, how do I solve all problems at once? And I'm like, great, let's fucking do it. But what I find is that your ability to connect with your own sexuality, which is your own pleasure and finding joy in things, is your ability to, how do I say this, connect with someone on an emotional level as well. Sexuality and emotions are fucking linked. So if you cut off one, you cut off the other. People say, I don't want someone to use me for sex. That's my way of impersonating like all whiny people that come to me. What happens is that you disconnect all things, so you disconnect your emotions and your sexuality, so you disconnect yourself from other human beings. But instead, when you stop hiding what you like about things, pleasure, visualizations, artwork, someone's outfit, who they are, what you love, the fact that I think this hoodie is the silliest thing in the entire world, and I'm selling it, you know, like, like, that's the shit that makes you so much more sexual. People can feel that power, that resonance. Because when you, remember, it's emotional transference. Emotional transference is the name of the fucking game. When you feel feelings, when you are fully, deeply feeling things in yourself, that is what other people feel in you. When you feel pleasure in things, other people feel pleasure in you. When you like spending time with yourself in your own company, other people like spending time with you. If you're desperate, other people will feel that you're desperate and they will run away. Things like that. So, there is no right and wrong. There is only what works for you. That's realization number one. The second realization is to stop trying to hide your sexuality, because when you hide it, when you stifle that, you also stifle other parts of you. Remember, I've been saying sexuality, not sex. I've been saying sexuality, so not trying to force your sex on people, but it's more finding joy and pleasure in things, because when you find that, other people can find that in you. But anyway, I want to spruik my my online course for a moment. My online course being my program where you work with me one-on-one, so it's not like a video program, it's not like a thing where you watch a thing, you know, it's like you work with me one-on-one. So, this is my 6 weeks results coaching program, and the reason why I'm talking about it is because I realize that you motherfuckers don't know enough about it. So basically, each week has a different theme, and we dive in, and I'm always willing to scrap a theme out for a particular person or a particular situation or whatever, so it's very bespoke. But what I found is in these 6, I'm holding the thing. So in these six major areas are major fucking areas that will really, if you focus on them, if you become more sensitive to them, they're the things that make your love life work automatically. It's really fucking fascinating. It's fascinating on my end because every time I do it, I am surprised. I am like, this shit works? And I'm like, oh yeah, it works. It's like, that's why I'm doing this program. That's why and I stumbled upon it because I was trying to solve my own problems. It was through my own heartache, through my own breakups, through my own, like, getting myself on my own 2 feet again. But what I found was when I facilitate this thing through other people, it works 10 times better. It's like through other people, it was amazing. So each of these areas are fascinating. So the first area is wants and desires. So what you want about the world. And what we do is we turn up the volume on that to really, truly get deep in touch with what you want. Now, if you've done my 7-day self-love course, the first day is about this, but when you work with me, I have a way of pulling this out of people because I'm so fucking passionate in my life that when you work with me, and you know, they say, like, if you're the sum of your 5 closest friends, and I'm the 5th, like, holy fucking hell, if I'm the 5th, who does that make you? So I'm so passionate about what I want and my goals and things like that, that I force it out of other people. So that's week 1. Week 2 is about, how do I say this? Week 2 is what I call passion frequency. Again, very similar to the 7-day self-love course, but when you work with me, we go in deeper into discovering your unique emotion that makes you passionate and excited and attracted to other people. So week 2 is attraction and passion frequency. So when you are in touch with what makes you attracted to other people can become more attracted to you. It's a inverse law, inverse effect. When you understand yourself, you can understand other people, but other people can understand you. It's a beautiful thing. Now, week 3 then, if I remember correctly, what the fuck is week 3? Week 3 is power! We get in touch with power. If you've ever felt like people abuse you and use you, we get in touch with that. Week 4 is sexuality, where we get in touch with more of the sexuality thing that we talked about here. Week 5 is open, where we open you up to new opportunities and people and situations and make other people more open to you. And week 6 is what I call the gift. Just simply summarizing it as the gift. So if you're interested in applying for that or you want to talk about that more, you can apply for a free call at loveonmyterms.com. And please comment below a topic you would like for next week's mini course. I love doing these and I love you. So thank you so much. How do I end this?